Welcome back to the Mad Rat House, everybody. This is going to be the final instalment, hopefully, of this picture. I'm not going to follow the tutorial anymore because I've started doing things my own way anyway. I do have a picture up on the iPad here of her finished version just for me to look at for a rough guide. I'm going to go it alone and do it my own way. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to be a full recording or not because I've had real problems with Ustream getting on. Never mind recording and streaming, so if it disconnects suddenly there may be multiple parts, or I may just not stream the rest of this painting. So Heather's currently streaming, so lots of people over there, so Heather can tell Heather that I'm on, Suze, but she can totally carry on. I really don't mind. She's more than welcome to carry on. Like I say, this may well decide not to stay on anyway. I've just been drawing the lines back in and altering them slightly to where I want them. Not completely. I need to touch up a few bits because that line's a bit too thick. Although I did work out I could rub out. You've told her I'm waiting for a response. Okay. But yeah, more than happy for her to carry on. That's kind of working. Okay, I just want this. I've been cleaning and sorting my desk the past week in the desk area, my living room as a whole. I think she's going to stay on. Okay. Yep, you can have babies at the end because I have more room on my desk now for them. Babies at the end. Once this bad boy's finished, we'll do babies. And I've just moved this picture from pillar to post all week. So I just want it finished now so that I can put it up on the wall somewhere or something. So let's do that. I'm going to rework the sky again, I think, a bit. Yeah. Your house is a wreck and you can't clean it. Mine is too, but it's getting slowly better. It's nearly killing me doing it, but it's getting slowly better. This side of the room's nearly done. My floor, where my chair is now, is nice and clear. My chair rolls again. My chair's been taken apart and put back together. That's good. I think I left off on here last time, but I haven't finished these, and it's got all scuffed where it's been moved around, so I'm just going to jump in and start attacking it, I think. But yeah, everything's been moved from pillar to post. And I'm sick of it all just everywhere. So I've been doing it. It's nearly killing me, but I've been doing it. But it's making me feel so much better. That's not really what I want, is it? That's too light. Too light. It's really strange trying to mix it and then see how you want it because of it being a black background. She uses some blue in her. I've gone a bit over the top with the white, so I need to knock it back a bit. Yeah, the chair was taken apart, all put back together again, and it's comfy now. I'm just had to rearrange my footstool. I've got it up quite high. I might have to lower it a bit. But yeah, it's much more comfortable. And I had the issue with standing, and oh my gosh, all weekend I did the bulk of it on Friday last week. I've hardly done anything this week because we've had this stupid heat wave, and it's just been so damn hot that although it's cooling down today, so I've done some more today, made it able to stream, and I need to tackle a big chest of drawers I've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drawer chest of drawers, and it's chock-a-block full of art stuff. Well, the top drawer's like general junk drawer. You know, every house has them. I have several. But I need to rebuild the bottom drawer. The bottom drawer's collapsed. It's in bits. So I need to rebuild that. So that's my task for either later today or tomorrow, is to take it out and rebuild it. I need to do it in the garden, I think, because there's more room out there, and let it dry. And then I can reorganize my drawers so that I can find everything at home and know where everything is. Last week when I was supposed to be thinking, I hope we're going to get the rain. I hope we're going to get it, because my garden, although I've been watering it, it could really do with especially the big lobelia. Is it lobelia or is it buddleia? I'm not sure. It's one of the big trees that has hanging down purpley blue flowers, and it's butterflies like it. And of course I haven't got the energy or enough water to make enough trips to water that properly. So I've been doing the fruit and veg and the flowers, but it could do with a good soaking. There might have been some rain in the early hours. I'm hoping there was, because I didn't water last night. It got to like 10 o'clock and suddenly it was dark, and it was like, oh crap, didn't do the watering. And I looked at the weather forecast and it said rain forecast, so I was like, oh, okay then. I won't do it in the early hours, but I'm not sure if that actually did happen or not. Right. I'm not sure if this even is the Art Sherpa's painting, to be honest, or whether it's somebody's version of hers. But hey ho, I'm just going to do this how I think it should go. Put way too much paint on my brush. Something more dark in it. This has got too bright right here. I'm going to jump right over there and fix the sky first, I think, because that is really bugging me. The sky now. Right. I think if the sky looks better, I'll feel better about the rest of it. You haven't filled your drawers yet and you can't get to your clothes. I did sort most of my clothes in the bedroom back a few weeks ago when we were making room for Alfie's bed. Well, about a month ago now. And there's a side of the room that you unfortunately see in the rat only streams that's still a huge mess. It's basically everything junked up that needs to go everywhere else. So I need to, hopefully tomorrow, because it's going to be cool tomorrow and overcast, I should be able to build the new rat cage and take the old one out and get rid of that, which is going to be a yucky job because it's all rusty and horrible and saturated pee and stuff, because it is so old and it's done so many, and you know, it gets all in the joints and the nooks and the crannies, and it needs doing. It's been in my garden for a few weeks and I'm worried that it's going to now get rusty. I'm hoping I can do that tomorrow, and then I can get to the storage cupboard where the boiler used to be, behind the rat cage, and put all those bits away that need to go away. That looks bizarre, so dark. I need to be slightly dark in there, but not as dark as it was. The new cage is already made. It's it's exactly the same as the existing one, just a newer version that came with the new boys and girls. So I just need to switch them out, really. I haven't had the energy, or I've been focusing on other things like the bedroom that I thought was more important. And so it's just a case of putting the new one together and putting everything in it. It'll be a doddle. That's really not a problem. And the rats will have to spend their day in, because they're not going to be allowed to free range all day while I'm in and out of the garden stuff. In the small cage. So yeah, it's just the thought of the horrible old rusty cage, trying to get that apart, which has slowed me down. I think tomorrow has to be D-Day for that. There's other parts of the flat that I'd rather do, but they need cleaning out anyway, and I don't see the point in cleaning out the old manky cage when I could just put them their nice new one in. Yeah, I think I feel much better about the sky now, about the painting as a whole too, because the sky's it's not the same as hers. But I gave up on, because my board is a different size and different dimensions, I gave up on getting it the same size as hers and worrying about that anyway. Can hubby help? He probably could, but I find it easier, especially when I'm going to be in pain and tired. I find it easier to do things by myself because I get really grumpy and crotchety and horrible. So it's easier to do it myself, because then I'm not being horrible and grumpy and crotchety to other people. Just myself, if that makes sense. And he's at work anyway. If we were, we'd have to do it at the weekend, and weekends usually like family time. And I don't really want to do it with Alf around. Because with the best will in the world, he's only 4. And I know he'd try and help and want to help, but it's not going to work. So yeah, I'd rather get it done myself. And tomorrow's payday too, so I can hopefully treat them to a few new bits online. I think I got to this bit last time, didn't I? And then I was tired, so I gave up. And when you come back to something you haven't worked on for over a month, I think it's just best to kind of redo parts rather than just try and pick up where you left off. Well, it is for me anyway. Yeah, I gave up trying to do her tutorial on stream because that just wasn't working. I've set a goal to try and get my flat nice and tidy and clean, and well, as much as I can do. Now I've got to be realistic still. By the summer holidays. That one's a much different colour to the rest. Thank you. Yeah, I quite like the direction it's going in. In fact, this one definitely isn't her version, is it? Because it doesn't even have the seeing. Let me find the actual official version, I think. Because I'm copying somebody else's. Yeah, no, it's not hers. In Google Images, it's just picking up loads of stills from my stream. That definitely isn't it, because it doesn't have the... No, it doesn't have the... I guess I'm going to have to go into the YouTube video and lift a screenshot, I guess. One moment. I don't know how I didn't notice that before, that I wasn't even looking at the right picture, because it didn't have the... It didn't have the rocks in it. Right. Right. doesn't she show a full picture? No. Maybe. No, it didn't do it. Come on. No, that's too blurry. Bear with me one moment. I'm trying to get a decent picture of it so that I can work from it without needing to follow the tutorial. Actually, I think that was her picture. I think it was her picture, but it's just not showing the full screen. She must show what she's gonna do at some point. No. Oh dear. I think that's the best I'm going to get, the picture behind her. I'm seeing it on an angle, but if I can see the whole thing. Right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Oh, the sun's gone in. That makes the lighting awkward, doesn't it? I think if I put the white in, that might. Yeah. Right, let's switch to this brush. I'll try and paint in some of these little turrets and things. And I'll add the details in that in a bit. That one should be a bit darker. I wonder, where is everyone today? Where is everyone? Everyone has disappeared. I know some people are at Heather's. There's usually, even at Heather's, there wasn't the usual Thursday afternoon crowd. Oh, too late. Hi, Carol TMT. Yeah, no, there's not many watching her. Well, I had to go in on my phone briefly because I basically wanted to see if Ustream was being crap for me on all devices, because I was debating a phone stream. Then I decided against it. But yeah, even, I mean, I couldn't see who was in the stream, but I could see the amount of streamers, the amount of people in the stream, and that wasn't the usual amount. And then darker at the side. I think it's like dark, almost black at the one side. I'm using the slow drying gel medium, and because it makes the paint, whichever you're using, lighter. It acts almost like white. It makes it so hard to get the darker values right, because you think you've got a nice dark colour and then it's either too dark or I don't get to watch you, Carol, because you stream at the weekend, and it's usually we're either doing chores or we're out and about. When we're at home, if I put the laptop on, it's usually commandeered by Mister because he suddenly wants Netflix, and we don't have one of the fancy pants smart TVs to let him watch on there. That's why I don't get to watch you live. I have to watch your recordings. I watch you at bedtime on my phone. Yeah, I don't know. I think Ustream is just being such a pig for people in general that maybe people are not bothering to come and watch live. Maybe. I don't know. Or maybe people have suddenly got lives. Hi, Vicky. But yeah, definitely carry on streaming live. I mean, I have started. I did my first one last week. Oh, my chair is a bit too upright now. How do I... Can't even remember all the different knobs. That one? No. That one? Sorry, I'm just trying to put my chair back a little bit because my back's getting sore. What do you do? Nothing. But yeah, people do come along and watch. No, I don't think it's going to go back any. No, that's my down lever. I know what that is. It's not pressed out. I'll go ricocheting across the floor. No, let's just keep it how it is. Oh, Patty's streaming at your time. No one will be there. Yeah, it's hard when some of the bigger YouTubers stream in a time that you've already... Bigger YouTubers with longer standing fibs with a bit more following stream in a slot that you've been streaming in previously, isn't it? And what was I saying? Yes, I have started doing recently, tentatively. I say recently, I've done one so far, and I'm hoping to film another one. Another one later today is the speed videos for YouTube. I'm kind of hoping that maybe I can get a little YouTube following thing going on there. But that's hard. I mean, my editing skills aren't very good. I did my Lily speed paint last week, but it's only had like 3 views. And I have 50, I don't have a huge YouTube, I have like 50 something subs. I think just online streaming videos, even though huge YouTubers are all mentioning it, they're not getting the views that they previously got. I don't know what it is. I think it's a YouTube, the logarithm problem for YouTube, and for Ustream it's also a case that we have so many streamers now, isn't it, in such little time. Well, for the times that, you know, everybody can make. I miss a lot of streams because I just can't stay up so late at night. I used to be able to go because when I was really, really poorly, like mentally, I either couldn't sleep or I'd just sleep all day. And then I'd be up all night. But now I'm mentally better. I'm kind of... Although that's up for debate soon when I change my medication. But yeah, that could change. But that's why I'm not at many live streams late at night. I did try and go to Z's last night, but I couldn't get in and stay in, so I gave up and went to bed. Am I sending notification out on YouTube when you're live? As far as I know, I am. Yeah, I think I am. As far as I know, I am. I always do the tweet, and I think the email still goes out, or it should do, but then, as we know, just lately, Ustreamers on my account, anyway, has been horrible because it's taken away my ability to upload because it's going to be a pro-only feature, but it seems to be only me that's lost this ability and nobody else that's still on thingy, on basic. That's a bit unfair. Which I must say did dishearten me, which I thought that's why I thought I'd try the YouTube thingy, but yeah, I'll do a few more speed paints and see how it goes, because I do enjoy doing it, and watercolour is my medium, and like Vicky says, watercolour has gone bonkers recently, hasn't it? It's funny how things are popular. We had the craze for the markers a little while ago, nobody's back to watercolour. As I was saying last week, I am going to get a load of watercolours in my shopping tomorrow. You're not getting the email you used to, but Carol does. Ustream. I will double check if there's an issue, but if Carol's getting it, I guess it's still there. I need some yellow now. Absolutely awful. I need something else to put some on because that palette's getting full. I've got a bit of photo paper here. Let's put the yellow on there. Use my tiny little lid palette for this because this is what I used last time. But that's no good when I need to fit more colours in. I just felt that I needed to upload something on my YouTube to keep it going, because obviously I'm not uploading streams at the minute because I don't have the direct ability and my laptop's not powerful enough to download streams and upload them again. I am going to try to do shorter segments in the hope I can get that up. In fact, how long have we been going? 36. Let's set a phone alarm for and text Andrew back. You're unfollowed. Oh, you're going to do it and then redo it, see if it changes. But yeah, I felt like I had to post something on YouTube because I do have, like I say, only 50, but you know, to let them know where I was, what I was doing. Let's do it for 20 minutes. And to keep the YouTube channel active at least, so I did a brief video with my laptop, not my laptop, my webcam software, explaining where I'd gone and what have you. And then that uploaded fine. It was only like a 3-minute video. So I thought, oh well, maybe I could do speed paints. So I did that one. Oh, this yellow is really not opaque, is it? I remember that. How about that one? The Lilifer one. And that's a bit more opaque. And that went okay, although I'm really stuck for editing. I'm going to try and film the one later today. I'm doing my Junicorn watercolour. I debated doing it on the stream, and I thought, no, I want to do this on the stream. And I'm either going to film it with the actual YouTube software that I downloaded to try and edit my other one, which I couldn't work out how to. In the end, in the very limited software that I have, I just sped it up so it was like 6 minutes long so that my laptop could upload it more than anything. And then I uploaded it just like that, and then I put some music to it in the online YouTube movie maker thing that you have to do once you've uploaded. So I did that, and that was my first one, but I really would like to do a voiceover. So that's what I'm going to try. I'm going to try either upload it, because I couldn't work out how to use the YouTube editing software and get my video into it and what have you. Probably shouldn't have put those in there yet. I need to work more on that, I've just realised, but hey ho. I can paint over them and redo it again, can't I? In fact, let's dry them, because I didn't put any drying fluid in. I don't want those to smear. Heat gun a moment. Oh, it's the lead. There's something crawling up my leg. It's my lead. Why won't you dry? Why won't my lead come anywhere? Oh, it's tucked down there. I didn't put any retarder in the yellow. There we go. Dee Dee doesn't have links open anymore. I think they close links now because of all the nastiness, trolly McTroll face thing. I don't know whether she would come on and link unsavoury things, or they were just worried that she would. I don't know if she actually did it. And that's why she has links closed, I believe. I always just have my links open anyway, because I really don't mind. And if somebody links something unsavoury, you know, it's my chat's always small enough that I can usually jump on it pretty quick. But I've never, touch wood, never had that happen. I think the few followers that I have got on Facebook are on Facebook. I don't even have a YouTube Facebook page. Are from when Dee Dee's mentioned me in her stream, which she does. Dee Dee, bless her, she's amazing, isn't she? She takes her time to big up all us smaller streamers, and in the hopes of getting us some more followers. Probably be doing a bigger brush with this right now, but I'm just a bit worried about it going everywhere. I say my piece is much smaller than hers. I'm finding this is much easier to keep quite a dry brush because it's only little. Yeah, she will open them. Yeah, she will open them. I've asked a couple of times too. I don't know what I was linking, but I was linking people something or other that I found, and yeah, she will open them. And of course, when they are open, she encourages us to put in our links of our streams and things, and so do lots of other streamers. But I don't do that very often because I don't want it to seem like that I'm just going to their stream sort of to advertise myself. And I know that's silly, and I know they probably won't think that because I've been around a long time now, but well, fairly long. Good 18 months, you know, and I've only been streaming about 9 months of that, so it's not as if I have an agenda, you know. That's like some people come in, I know, just to promote themselves. Not me. I'm kind of debating opening a Etsy store, not to sell my art because I don't think that would sell. Although I am slowly building up some watercolour originals that I don't know what to do with. But to sell art supplies, like I've got loads and loads of napkins that I'm never going to use all of, so I'm thinking of putting some like napkin bundles together to sell, to try and, not to make money as such, but to get rid of them and free up space. And some bits like that. So I am thinking of opening an Etsy. And I have debated with my watercolour rats that I'm working on. I did Lil. She's this. Can I get to her? I put some boxes on top of her. Where is she? She is. I was flashing her about last week because I just finished her and I was so pleased. But yeah, with Lil, and I'm going to do Iris. I'm going to do all of them. I'm going to have a series, and they'll probably be YouTube speed paints. But I'm debating on whether to open like a Society 6. I don't know if people buy them, but I don't know. I don't think it costs you anything to do that. But like a Society 6 or a Redbubble, so that they can have prints made and put on things, and basically so that I could possibly buy it on stuff, you know. So I am debating that. I mean, I'm never going to make a living out of my artwork, but I don't think it's going to hurt to try. And Carol TMT, you should definitely have an online shop or somewhere selling all your work, because you do some amazing work. You definitely shouldn't be keeping that to yourself. Let's put in one and let's put in this little one. I don't think it's one of those things that I'm going to think, if I don't try, it's going to be a what if. Yeah, it's not to make an income. I'm totally going to be going back to work. But yeah, I'd like to. I mean, the originals aren't up to really being bought because I only use student grades. Okay, you tried Etsy, you didn't say anything, so more of Facebook. I know there's like Store Envy, that's a shop front. Or you should put some on. I think Debbie Epps does have a, indeed he does, but I don't know if she's got anything on it yet. A Society 6 or a Redbubble. That one I think I want to make a bit pointier. But yeah, definitely things like that. Like I say, you may not sell anything, but I think it's, especially for you, I mean you more so than me, it's worth a go. Like I say, I don't think I would sell originals because of the fact that, yeah, there's Redbubble and I think it's Society 6, and you basically scan your artwork in, and then people can buy prints and mugs, pencil cases, notebooks, everything with your artwork on, and you don't have any of the work. Obviously they take a proportion of the sale, and I don't know, I haven't really looked into it, I don't know how much you get back that you earn, but yeah, it's quite a good way of doing prints and things without having the outlay yourself. Not really how I want them. You never know, somebody might want some Mad Rat House rats on a mug or something. These are too curved looking. I don't think it costs anything to to set it up. Yes, Suzanne, I do need stuff for the babies on, I do. I need to knock these back soon. I want to get the shapes fit in. So that's going to be my mission for next week, to try and set some of these things up. Like I say, the napkins are out of, the napkin salvage is out of necessity more than anything, because they're just in the way, and I have more than I'm ever going to use. And I want to, and I then have the napkins from the swap that Debbie did, and I want to be able to use them and buy more. And I can't buy more if I can't fit them into the storage that I have. And therefore I need to be getting rid. You know, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing here. I'm just can't give you a running commentary as I go along like some of the streamers do, because I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I'm just bumbling along, looking at this picture, trying to make it look somewhat similar. Onto a super tiny brush now, because these are getting to be super tiny towers. Yeah, and I'm not sure if this bears resemblance to the real Hogwarts or not, because I've kind of moved the towers around, and I should know it off by heart. I've seen and visited the model enough times that they use for the panoramic shots and things, but I'm not sure. So I know what it's supposed to be, and it invokes Hogwarts to me. So yeah. Like I say, I just really, really want it finished now. Yep, sell them in batches of 10 or 20. Yeah, I think I will. I'll do some like bulk lots of the same napkin, and then some like mixed potluck batches too. And compared to some places in the States, I mean, it's I don't know whether it's different postage, like the postage from the napkins that Debbie sent me, were absolutely sky high. And then the other things that, like the ATCs that Janet sent, and I know the ATC, the napkins are bulkier, they're so much lower. So I guess it's kind of different postal services and things. But luckily, the way I pack things, bye Carol, thank you for coming. I seem to be able to get it for about £5 UK postage for like it was like 40 napkins, or like the 38, however many it is, ATCs, it's like about £5. So luckily the Royal Mail there isn't too steep prices, so that it's not going to be prohibitive for the US fibs. Whereas coming the other way from you guys to us, it is far much more expensive. Than it is coming from me to you. So at least there's that in the favour. Need to lighten that whole block up a bit. You can hear the rattling. It's because I've got it propped up on some tape so that I can see it as well as you can. Hi CB, thank you. I'm getting there with it. I'm getting there. I'm starting to like it again. Went through a stage not long ago that's like, oh my gosh, this is so not how I want it. But yeah, I'm getting there again. That I'm liking it. Again, not following her tutorial anymore. Given up on that because it just wasn't the same. I wasn't getting the same. I wasn't getting the same effects she was. So I've just got a picture of hers open, and I'm just kind of replicating it and kind of doing my own little thing here. So it's going to take a while, but I'll get there. You see yard work for it's way too hot. We're lucky. We're just coming out of our heat wave. Our heat wave probably wasn't much for you down there in Texas. Oh, timer's done. So hold that thought. And I'm going to stop the recording here in the hopes that I can get this onto YouTube manually, and see you in part 2.